Thank you, thank you, thank you. You all too kind. Should I take a bow? Boom, 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 boom. Mm-hmm. He said thoughts on Lux. We're not talking about Lux right now. We're talking about this dribble of mine. We're talking about this dribble of mine. Mm-hmm. He said salute for just getting an interview with school. I'm gonna end up putting it on Patreon. We gonna get the word out. That's never happened to me before. That's never happened to me before. The video just disappeared. Normally, if you do a copyright violation or you do something wrong, they'll send you an email and they'll tell you what you did wrong. Your video was a violation of YouTube rules, da 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 da. Nothing. We not talking about Alpo right now. This ain't one of them channels. That's old news. Alpo's old news. He said, what the motherfucking dude, word? Harrisburg was good. Listen. That interview ruffled some feathers. Listen, Curtis Spoon has several interviews on the internet. Several. But the persistent, the consistent, the immaculate conversation, right? It was frightening. It was frightening. I'm like, who is this guy? I'm the baddest nigga doing this shit. I'm the best doing this shit. Black, white, or candy stripe. They kicked my interview off of YouTube for no reason. He said that shit had me thirsty for more. Head Ice, shout out you got in a recent interview I watched. No doubt. Shout out to Ice. Start getting busy together early in our career. They saying a nurse that worked out of Houston hospital said a lot of young people died from fentanyl overdose coming from Travis Scott concert. I just got to slide this in. You see how a nurse said something in Houston? A nurse would have said something about Alpo in Harlem. So it's some monkey shit. We ain't about to talk about Alpo, but I'm just pointing that out. And it seems like he had an identity on Uncle. Uncle didn't kill Jam Master Jay. He ain't committed no crime, so I don't know what the big deal is because he wasn't in that studio. He said Schoon was talking, man. A lot of gems dropped. I'm the gem dropper. This is where all of the gems get dropped at. That's why he came here. We were put together for a reason. Shout out to the facilitators. We were put together for a reason. Y'all see how Hove and For Real, they make beautiful music. Me and Schoon, we make beautiful music together. CEO of the brand. Who that? Not Beach. Raheem, yeah. Said kids buying them perks off the streets. Schoon said at this age that shit don't really move the needle no more. What you think about Ye interview? Think my shit was more relevant? Think my shit was popping more? My Curtis Schoon shit was popping more. My Curtis Schoon shit was popping more than Kanye. You know why y'all talk about Kanye? Because y'all don't be having nothing else to talk about. Don't none of these other niggas really be demonstrating in the public, making no moves, doing, shaking and shit. Kanye he be shaking, right? But good afternoon. He said y'all both went viral. Welcome to the dribble. I hope y'all see a difference. I hope y'all see the difference between moi. Don't y'all see the difference between moi and everyone else? Kettle cooked potato chips. I love kettle cooked potato chips. He said you glitching. They fucking with the channel. Now y'all know why they be fucking with my subscribers and shit like that. Now y'all know. Now y'all know. Too much truth revealed. He said YouTube hacking the stream. Too much truth revealed. They'd rather me be making jokes. The typical nigga shit that y'all see online. Jokes. Parodies, jokes. Beef. Nigga shit. The dribble brings substance. He said the biggest mistake was signing Big Sean. And you think that's more newsworthy than Jam Master Jay? That's Homeboy's phone. Excuse me. He said Mechacopolis had Schoon on his page because he was going to be a lot of remixes to that. Me and Mechacopolis, we cut of the same media fabric. What I mean by that is we converse and we chat and we make moves together and shit. He didn't put me when you see me with that Sergio Tacchini shit. He the one that went and met him in the office and shit. He just put me down and shit. But Kendio, what's good? Yeah, Curtis Schoon, he said, what happened to the interview? I gotta put it on Patreon. That mean I'm gonna have to charge y'all for it. And it was free. It started out free. But they bugging. They tripping. They fucked my views all up, man. I had wild views on that part one. It was only up like about 19 hours. That shit was cooking. They fucked me up. Notifications not going out. Excuse me. They trying to disrupt this shit. My man said, peace, Gully. Any new Alpo information? Not on this channel. That shit over with. That shit happened like 3 days ago. Alpo's his disappearing act, that already happened. That's old news. I ain't one of them channels. I ain't gonna keep talking about that shit. I don't have to. I wrote about 4 chapters about him in my book, but he said Schoon Diesel too. I heard he was a monster. He said they both bottling up old work. He said Leo got word Schoon is exposing him. The game is to be sold, not told. He said thanks for responding. You here, man. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. And I appreciate that. He said, you didn't delete your Schoon interview. No, I didn't. He said, pull it out to Averex for the winter, Gully. I had one 2 winters ago. Go look at my Instagram page, Immaculate Dribble. I had on a red one right before COVID hit. Red Averex and shit. I still got it. I be ahead of the trend. I be ahead of the trend and shit. Kareem. He said, right, fam. Ain't nobody else talking about Poe no more. These clowns got 1,000 videos a day. Yeah. He said, where the interview with Schoon? They attacked it. They did something that I've never seen before, and I'm not making this up. Y'all know I wouldn't just take no interview down, especially if it's doing well. That motherfucker was smacking. And somebody hit me up, was like, yo, I was watching your Curtis Schoon interview and it stopped. And then I can't find it. I'm like, what? So I went to look for it, and it's gone. I didn't delete the motherfucker. I didn't get no notifications about me violating any YouTube rules or anything like that. Nothing. I didn't do anything wrong. They should give us some type of explanation, man. Like, if it was some racism involved, if it was some hate against someone, or anything like that, I understand that. It was none of the above in this fucking interview and shit. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know. Maybe I heard Hassan saying before that YouTube took videos of his down before. I thought he was exaggerating and shit. They really took a video. He said, I can't even find that interview on my watch history. Exactly. That's what was strange about it. Because when a video gets deleted, the comments will still be in my inbox, in my DM and shit. Like, the comments will still be there. The video would just be gone. It would just poof. Totally gone. I'm like, damn. What the fuck? He said, I want you to interview Dave and I want to hear his story about him and Ho's situation. I heard it. He said, put it back up. I think I'm going to go and put it up on Patreon. I was advised that Patreon could be the, you know, what you think about Travis still performing while people are unconscious and getting trampled. I don't know what to say about that. I seen a couple of reports that it was drug related, like some type of drug sent to frenzy. Someone in the crowd was injecting people with a drug. I don't know whether someone in the crowd was turning people to zombies and shit like that. I don't know. But people got hurt. The organizers, the promoters, maybe Travis Scott, he might be civilly liable. I don't know. But people should be protected against shit like that. What did you and Schoon cover? When I called Schoon and told him what happened, and I asked him, he said Leor. He didn't stutter, he didn't stumble, he didn't say, I wonder why. He said, that's Leor Cohen. He said, Leor took that shit down. He said, because I mentioned his name. He just said something about Leor. I can't even remember what he said, but he told me he said Leor's name. Leor probably don't want his name associated with the Jam Master Jay thing. Ken Intelligent, keep the dribble alive. Gully strikes again. Awesome School interview. Did y'all see it? Did y'all see it? Can I NFT that shit? Can I NFT the Curtis School? It's been outlawed. It's been outlawed. It's the hottest video online. It's the hottest video online. I uploaded the other one. They played it for like 10 minutes. I'm like, damn. Damn, what the fuck? He said, yep, Leor run YouTube Music now. Leor did take it down. I seen that interview, it was magic. Watch, commented, solid piece, thank you. What sneakers were those? The blue joints. Those are Pro Kids. Those are vintage Pro Kids from probably about 1982. I wore those because I was going to interview an old school street player and shit, and I knew that he digged that, and he saw him, and he was ecstatic. He was ecstatic. He said, "Yo, man, is that Pro Kid?" He said, "Man, man, I can't." Oh shit. School hit a lot of people in the head with that interview. I'ma just reveal something. I don't think he would feel I was violating anything. He told me he came to me to do the interview with me because it would, excuse me. He said he came to me to do the interview with me because it would reach people that he was trying to address. It would reach people that are associated with this Jam Master Jay thing and shit. I don't know what it is about him. He just ruffle feathers like a motherfucker, yo. Like, this nigga upset commerce and shit. He said, hey, you about to get millions, pimp. You've been doing immaculate interviews for decades. I can tell how he talked. Very smart man. He's a threat to the powers that be. Everyone, it's reported. It wasn't 8 people, it was over 100 people. Man, get the fuck out of here. Man, get the fuck out of here. I know that's some shit that happened in a third world country. Tell me that that's exaggerated. He said, I will hurt them in ways they never can imagine. He did say that. I'm watching the live and he said 3 words. Each word, the live start glitching. No lies being told. 8 people died and over 300 people hospitalized. I'm from Houston, Texas. You asked the right questions. I had to, because they removed the video from YouTube. No explanation. I don't even understand that. I don't understand that. If they hit me up, if they emailed me, if they contacted me on any level and said, yo, we just don't want that video on our platform, I'd just be done with it. I would just be done with it. I'd rather them say that. Straight up. He said the interview had no shirts off, no wrestling celebrities, no buffoonery. He said re-upload it. Sound like a spiked batch of drugs to me. Hot shots. You heard about the shooting out Young's Park. 3 women died, 2 injured. He said they removed it while I was watching. Carrie Thomas says, I ain't gonna even repeat it. That nigga dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Funny ass old bum nigga. Leo controls YouTube though. Why y'all think the views and payouts don't match up? He's dead. Old clown broke. Old clown bum ass broke nigga, man. I ain't gonna say your name no more. You're done. You go get a job. Will you have to adjust your game since they took your video down? I think that they only have a problem with that video or that man. YouTube don't got no issue with me all like that. I mean, they be on my ass about certain shit, but this situation, that tells me one of two things. It could be Leor, like he said, or the investigation of Jam Master Jay murder is still open. He said, I thought this was America. You can't even put up content for the people without it being censored. He said, was it Meech who killed JMJ? I've never heard of anything like that. He said, someone flagging you. When you get flagged, they send you an email and they tell you what you did. They tell you how long you suspended. They might say you got to go to copyright school. They'll give you an explanation. They didn't give me no explanation. I wondered if he would come back on your other platforms. I think we were great reciprocals for each other and shit. I think he understand that we had a nice, nice chemistry going, as far as dialogue goes. And depending on the topic and shit, we probably can knock down doors. But he said that shit wasn't flagged. They tried to wipe that shit clean off the net. He said the FBI removed it, bro. That sound a little bit more. The way it was done, it seemed like the law might have did it. Like it wasn't. It was like it never happened. It was like it never happened. They must got a nuke button or some shit. He said the FBI is watching Scoon. They should tell me something. I'm just a journalist, man. He said you beat to the Alpo punch first, the reporter. Yeah, that shit came and went, man. That's over with. I'm not gonna destroy the complexion or the credibility of my platform by keep talking about Alpo. Oh, this the last. I give y'all something. I'm gonna give y'all something. For everybody to be saying it. His name ain't Alberto. That's not his name. That's not his name. His name is Albert. His name is Albert Martinez. It's not Alberto. He said when he went to D.C., the bitches started saying Alberto. And he said it kind of sounded slick, so he rocked with it and shit. Nigga name is Albert, also known to his friends as Negro. He said we knew that. No, y'all didn't. No, y'all didn't. Whole world calling him Alberto. Jam J was a gangster, hands down. The outcome ain't good, fam. Subscribe to the channel. Oh, man, I'm a little bit down in the dumps right now. I gotta do work now. My work was done. My work was done. I had put that pot on the stove and let that shit cook. And it boiled over real quick. She said, Miss T, the only one calling him Albert. Well, that's his name, Albert. He said, put it on Vimeo. I heard that from Miss T. She called him Albert. She know him. How fine is Miss T in person? She bad. She probably was real bad when she was younger, but yeah. She got it together. Black Mafia family started in New York, not Detroit. Don't at me. Y'all always fighting over some shit. Y'all always arguing over some shit. So you can't put it back up? Put it on your website. I'm going to try to figure it out. Last interview was super dope. Lots of diamonds. He said, I feel bad because JMJ shouldn't have tried to sell down Baltimore. He said, you definitely opened a lot of eyes to the DC side of the story. The DC side of the story is what brought him to the internet. Ears to Christ brought him to the internet. That's not for me, Dino. So serious. Gully TV has made Vlad lots of money. Vlad takes lots of Gully TV content. Learn something new every day. Can you upload the videos to IG? I tried to upload one. When you dropping the second book, I need more life experiences. I don't write made up shit, man. Everything I write, my pen blow passion. Hey bro, have you spoke to Remo about Jam Master Jay? In this viral era, no youngster pull out a cell phone. Kids would have been posted. He said they knocked down videos like that. Yes. If they don't like what you're saying, yeah, they just book me. I'm gonna put them on Patreon though. That's where if you want to see it, it's definitely something in there with playback value. Would you ever go to No Jumper Phone Vlad Hot 97? Some of them. Say Cheese is dope. OGBB, can you interview Kareem from First and Kennedy Crew? Reem don't be trying to do no interviews. I know him personally, talk to him on the phone and everything. That story is worth a lot of money. They saving it. Just him and his twin, that's their meal ticket. I never heard of anyone getting hurt at an MJ concert. Gully talking about Alpo won't degrade your brand. We need you to talk about Alpo because you are the most authentic. These other channels are fake. We need the real. Tom Robb, I hear you. He said, what you want, Gully? Smoke something. I'm a little irritated right now, man. They've been fucking with my uploads. You hang around stupid people, stupid stuff happens. Unavoidably, it's best not to hang around people who don't know how to do things. He said Bosco 100 got one. Just some bullshit. It got bleached. I wear it to the gym. Just got out of the gym. He said, you act like you can fight. I can do something better. I can think. You know what I'm saying? Suck a dick to all you barbaric niggas. That's all you capable of doing is fighting and acting like a fucking hoodlum. Suck a dick, bum nigga. You know what I'm saying? When you done tearing up the club, get the fuck on out of here, man, so the show can go on and shit. Word. Niggas be coming here with that corny shit. Get the fuck out of here. Lear contacted the FBI on Schoon. How do I purchase the book? You can get an autographed copy from my website, www.therealdribble.com, or you can get it off Amazon, or you can get it off Kindle Reader. Jason Whitlock has an interview with Schoon. Try to interview Juelz, Colorado University, drafted to the Indiana Pacers. Asham Skip Tinsley quote about him. Another great NYC point guard. Sub-Zero got some funny Alpo stories. He said, where the weed at? Ain't no weed right now, man. I'm under attack. I'm under attack. They just took one of my great pieces of work offline without no explanation. He said, I'm gonna say it. Travis Scott needs to be held accountable for his part. It's just my opinion. Is Randy Love dead or in jail? He's alive. There's pictures of him on Tell 'em Blanco sent you or Hassan from Far Rock. You know, my man Tom Gist, he had a connect on Ed Coda. He didn't get back to me yet. He said, what did Cavario say about you to Alpo? Go get the book. Go get the book. They must have been watching your channel hard if they took both videos down. He was saying some big, powerful people's name and shit. And he said something like, they ain't gonna like this. Is the book in your bio? Yeah, I think it's in the description of this video. What's your opinion about Travis Scott and his actions last night? I just seen a video of him continuing to perform while they was carrying people out. Them dudes that be on stage performing and shit. I believe they used to seeing people passing out and shit like that. He might not have knew the severity of it at the time. Fetty Wap is out of jail on a $500,000 bail. He made bail, I think, this morning.
Put it over there.
Oh. Them trucker videos, man, they go into podcast form. They're going to be on Spreaker and a couple other platforms. Like this week, I got y'all. It's being prepared now. I told you. I got you. I got you. Alpo is a real gangster. He's the realest G out of New York. Straight mafioso. Are you and Killer Army cool again now? I never had no falling out with Killer Army. Amazon, I got you that autograph. Nah, you got to get the autograph joint for me. I got to know your name. Your name going to be in the order. www.therealdribble.com. Yo, Gully, did you secretly record Alpo like flipping up for debate? Nope. If I did, I'd have my hands on something. I had something valuable. Nah, I don't do shit like that. That's why my name get pushed around, man, as far as the credibility. That's how I end up next to somebody like Curtis Schoon. This guy right here, he's solid. He's not going to play no games. He's not going to sugarcoat things. He's going to ask you the questions that need to be asked. Da-da-da-da-da. That type of thing and shit. But, nah. They definitely was sneaking and recording him, though. When I met him, he asked me, was I recording him and shit. Like, he was implying he thought I had a body recorder on. He was like, you recording me right now? I'm like, hell no. Like, I ain't got no camera in my hand. What you trying to say? I'm wired. He said, this gonna give you a game to elevate? Yeah. I think he said something like, I don't chase paper. I chase positions. He said, if you get in position, you'll get some paper. He said something like that. He said a bunch of slick shit. Steel sharpens steel. He said, do you think my Sean and Whack thing gonna go somewhere? I ain't even keeping track of that shit, man. I don't even know what's going on with them niggas, yo. Y'all be wrapped up in all of that shit. Like, y'all be keeping track of everybody that got a little... Don't y'all know that it's someone else every week or some shit like that? Y'all be consuming that shit? I just downloaded the book. Dope. Alpo a part of hip-hop history. I think so. He said they would never stop talking about Alpo. Been watching you since you had the red beard. Keep it up, champ. It's a lot of people just saying whatever, just talking acrimoniously, posthumously about Alpo. A lot of people. Sucker shit. Sucker shit. What glory do you get out of talking like a gorilla now when nobody really saying nothing when he was living but King Erner, Ears to Christ? Nobody else was really saying anything. There's rumors that Alpo is still alive and the FBI took him off the street and gave him a new name. Since Alpo 6'9" has been hiding, Dimencio's son was acting like he called the shots with Mano. Dimencio's son can feel how he want to feel. That's his dad who lost his life and shit. He gonna have strong feelings about it. Make sure y'all go fuck with his documentary, the Dimencio Benson story. I did some of the promo for that shit on this very channel. He said a bunch of nerds wilding out about Travis Scott. I don't know nothing about Cavario. Don't ask me nothing about him. I don't know nothing about him. He said he pulled a Tupac. Y'all think Tupac's still living? How you feel about Paid in Full 2? Paid in Full 2 would have to go through DC some type of way. Because the story ended up there once he killed Richard. So, Paid in Full 2, that's code name for them saying the Alpo story. That's what I believe that is. Because Richard's dead already. Paid in Full 2 has to be what? These niggas think they so slick. These niggas think they so slick. I think Poe alive and coming for his enemies like Jason in the same ass killing. Like Erner. That's crazy how people's lives can't take out easily.
Check it out. Put it over there. I'll bet you.
Nope. Keep putting out great content, my guy. There's a high school that Drake and Trey Young invested in for all of the top players in the country and for one of them players in ATL. Look into that. He said there's no Paid in Full 2. Dame Dash announced that he's making Paid in Full 2. He said Alpo's son in DC been real low profile. He said it's Cam playing Alpo again. Nobody will be able to play that role. She was on this channel a couple times when that video was posted of him in a slingshot, the chick in a slingshot. That was her. I just didn't put her name in the description. He said, Gully, I'm gonna cop the book today. Make sure you read it and leave a review on Amazon and shit. For those who haven't read it, go to Amazon and read the reviews. They all 5 stars. I got all 5-star shit. He said, I've been copped from Amazon. No security cam footage. I lived in Lewiston, Maine. Got folks there right now. All right. He said, we got to do some business if you open. I do business 24 hours. I'm on IG. My email address is prominently displayed on my profile, Gully TV Boss at Gmail. Yes, I do. Lamar from BMF got an interview on some channel. That's what's up. It would be some spectacular shit if he did fake his death only to resurface years from now. Would definitely make a good movie at the very least. I think they lock people up for shit like that. Think you fake your death, I think they lock you up. Fake your death and don't come around, they gonna be saying you owe us taxes. Motherfucker. Subscribe to the channel. Good evening, everybody that's here. 8 allegedly hurt, killed at the Travis Scott show. People saying it's more. I'm hearing it's a lot of drug related. My man saying it's ritual sacrifices. He said Blue mad he ain't in that BMF movie. When Schoon says some folks don't own the platform you think they own. Gully TV boss at Gmail. He said Tim Dog faked his death. Yeah, he did. He said some people said a guy was poking people with a needle filled with some shit that killed them. That's crazy. Do you think fentanyl was thrown in the air? Shh. A lot of people wouldn't say nothing while the man was still out here. Nah, nobody had nothing to say. It was the new shot. Oh, it was the Jizzab. Somebody in the crowd was put. Shh. Fetty Wap is out on a $500,000 bail. He said Blue got a lot of nerve threatening Lil Meech and 50. New Haven. Bobby Miller. Assalamu alaikum. I just copped the book. Left a note too. I'm the guy who linked you and my guy Wayne Turner. We're trying to make that shit happen, man. I was supposed to do it this weekend. I had a problem with the rental and shit. I know he was put in the Kentucky Hall of Fame this weekend. I was supposed to be there. So sad. It was sad to watch people have been shook and testifying for the Lord after Astro World. Sean Branch and Kevin Child said exactly how they felt about Alpo. Sean Branch probably did. If Kevin would have said anything out the way about Alpo, he got approached. I think he approached his son. That's almost factual. I think he stepped to his son. God body. What you think about the Lakers crossing out Dwight Howard after the incident with AD? That ain't true. Dwight Howard hit a three-pointer after that. Make sure you follow me on IG at Gully TV World and at Gully TV Sports. Make sure y'all subscribe to the sports channel. You made a comment about who dealt with Alpo behind closed doors. That wouldn't be AZ, would it? Nah, these guys I'm talking about, they rappers. I hope y'all know Budden is not really Joe Budden. That nigga was trolling. Peace. I ain't gonna say it. You know what I want to see? I want to see how everybody survived after this month, because this Alpo thing gonna carry people through this. But after that, once Alpo was dead, deceased or whatever, a lot of these niggas don't have nothing to talk about. We gonna see what happens in the next 60 to 90 days. He said Aaron Rodgers finessed the Packers. I ain't giving y'all no hints. I ain't giving up no hints at all. Anyway, he said King Erner is all over AZ now. Oh, he done moved on. Yellow Beezy arrested on multiple charges, including sexual assault. Thoughts on the Harder They Fall. I tried to watch it. I couldn't. I got to give it another crack. But Lamar come on tonight. 12 tonight, Lamar come on, right? That's what we waiting on, BMF. Anyway, I got to get up out of here, man. I'm going to holler at y'all in a minute. He said the company cut ties with him today. LL wouldn't be surprising to y'all. It wouldn't be shocking to y'all. So it's not a LL. It's somebody else. Anyway, I'm going Patreon. I'll announce it. I'm going to get back to y'all in a minute. I got to get up out of here.